Hello my dear children, this is the third chapter of chemistry. We have completed solution and electrochemistry. Now the third chapter is chemical kinetics. Write down what is meant by chemical kinetics. Chemical kinetics is a branch of chemistry. It is that branch of chemistry which deals with the study of rate of reaction. Write down, which deals with the study of rate of reactions. There are three types of reaction: very fast, like our vision, photosynthesis, they are very fast. Slow reactions like corrosion of iron, rusting of iron, copper, silver, these are all slow reactions. And moderate reaction. We will study the rate of reaction of the moderate ones. So there are three types of reaction: fast like photosynthesis and our vision, slow like rusting of iron, and moderate reactions between the speed between fast and slow. Now question first is, what is the rate of reaction? Rate of reaction is represented by a small letter R. It is a decrease in the concentration. It is a decrease in the concentration of reactant per unit time. You know, when the time passed, reactant concentration decreases and product concentration increases, or it is the decrease in the concentration of reactant and an increase in the concentration of product per unit time. So rate of reaction is the decrease in the concentration of reactant per unit time, or you may say increase in the concentration of product per unit time. In short, rate is equal to concentration by time. So concentration is mole per liter, capital M, time is second. So your unit become mole per liter per second. The unit of the rate of reaction always is mole per liter per second. Now let us start writing how to write the rate expressions. Now first topic is rate expression. Rate expression. Now I am taking general reaction. General reaction is A arrow B. So the rate is written of the reactant minus. Minus stands for decrease. dy dt rate changes with the change of time, and concentration is square bracket means concentration of reactant A, comma, plus means increase in the concentration per unit time dy dt of B, B for product. Where minus stands for decrease and plus stands for increase. Now I am writing equation. It is 2A arrow 3B now. Now if it is 2A, always remember rate is independent upon these stoichiometry coefficients. So now you can write minus 1 by 2 d by dt of A, comma, plus 1 by 3 d by dt of B. Okay, so rate is always independent upon these coefficients. Now I am taking a chemical equation in place of general one. And I am writing one equation: N2 plus 3H2, N2 plus 3H2 arrow 2 ammonia. How will you write the rate expression? Minus d by dt of nitrogen, comma, minus, because it is 3 is a coefficient, minus 1 by 3 d by dt of hydrogen, comma, plus, product side plus 1 by 2 d by dt of ammonia. So in this way you can write your rate expressions. This means you have completed 3 questions. First question is, what is rate of reaction? So it is a decrease or increase in the concentration of reactant and product per unit time. Second question is how to write the rate expressions in this way. The third is, what is the unit of the rate of reaction? It is mole per liter per second. Next, write down types of the rate of reactions. Types. There are the 2 types of the rate of reaction. The first is To measure the rate of reaction, either you will go by calculating average rate, and second is instantaneous rate. Instantaneous rate. So in the average rate, time interval is more. So what is average rate? It is C2 minus C1 by T2 minus T1. So write down average. In average rate, time interval is more. C2 minus C1 by T2 minus T1. But in instantaneous rate, instant it is, instant. So instantaneous rate is that the rate which is calculated at a particular instant of time. The rate which is calculated at a particular instant of time. So I will give you the time. I will say what is your rate at 15 minutes. So at 15 minutes, it is the instantaneous rate. So I am going to discuss all these two rates first by making a graph. And now make a graph, general graph. So students, average rate always become equal to instantaneous rate when time approaches 0. So your next question is, when does the average rate become instantaneous? Answer is when delta t approaches 0. Then the average rate become instantaneous rate. And always remember, out of these two rates, instantaneous rate is preferred, because in average rate, time interval is more. So at the maximum time interval, concentration will change. So the instantaneous rate is always better than average rate. Okay? Because the time interval is more in average rate, so the concentration will change when the time interval is more. So instantaneous rate, which is calculated at a particular time. So now I am taking how to calculate instantaneous rate. Make a graph, general graph. If you plot a graph between concentration versus time, this is your concentration of reactant, write down, reactant not product. You know, with time, reactant concentration bond decreases. So you will get a graph like this. When your time increased, concentration bond decreases of reactant, not of product. This is of reactant. Now let it is your scale 0 minutes, 0, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and so on. And someone asked me to calculate the rate at 15 minutes, at 10 minutes, at 5 minutes. So whatever the time given, what you will do, if anybody asks you calculate the rate at 10 minutes, exactly at 10 minutes, you will at 10 minutes, you will draw a tangent at 10 minutes. You will draw a tangent at 10 minutes, tangent. After that, calculate the slope of the tangent, that is tan theta. How will you do? Extend this and cut this on y-axis, extend this so that it cut it on y-axis. And same, use scale, cut it on x-axis also. No, this is the way. So first of all, now listen. So when anybody asks you to calculate the instantaneous rate at 10 minutes, what you will do, you will draw a perpendicular, that is a tangent, and then by scale, that make a line like this, cut y-axis as well as x-axis. Let it is your A, point A, let it is your point O, and let it is your point B, where it has been intersected. Now what is tan theta, you all know. Now calculate the slope of the tangent. Write down instantaneous rate at, it is at 10 minutes. At 10 minutes is equal to slope of the tangent drawn at 10 minutes, and that is tan theta, and that will come equal to AO, or you may write OA by OB. I think it's okay now. So it is OA, tan theta is OA by OB. So this is a way you can calculate tan theta, that is slope of the tangent. This is instantaneous rate of the reactant, OA by OB. Now if you want to calculate the average rate now, let average rate, now you have selected 5 minutes. What you will do at 5 minutes? 5 minutes, what is the concentration? It is a C1, write down C1. At 15 minutes, the concentration is C2. So the average rate is C2 minus C1 is equal to, divided by, 15 minus 5. So here the average rate is, so on the same graph I have calculated instantaneous and average rate. 5 minutes, at 5 minutes the concentration is C1, at 15 minutes the concentration is C2. So average rate is C2 minus C1 divided by 15 minus 5. So this is all about your rates. Now I am taking the instantaneous rate of the product even. So now I am making a graph where reactant and product both curves will come. So this is all about, the same topic will be repeated in the next graph. Now again make a graph. Again the graph is in between concentration versus time. It's of the reactant as well as of the product now. Now you will check the graph will be like this. One of this is of product. When the time increased, product concentration increased. But when time increased, reactant concentration decreased. Okay, now you write this reactants so that you not forget this is a product side. This is a curve of product. When the time increased, concentration of product increased. When the time increased, concentration of the reactant that is decreased. Okay, now let us start 0. It's a 5 minutes, it's a 10 minutes, it's a 15 minutes, it's a 20 and 25, so on. We want to calculate the instantaneous rate of reactant and product at one time, that's 15 minutes. So you will draw a tangent. This is your 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Extend this by making a dotted line. By dotted line so that it clear demarcation between reactant and product. Okay. Dotted line leads to product and solid line for reactant. Here it is solid reactant. Here it is product. So instantaneous. Write down instantaneous rate at 15 minutes of reactant, same area of product. So again you will you will draw a line here, intersect this line. Now you extend these two lines, make a right angle triangle. Here it is, here this is the point where it cut this axis, that is curve of the reactant. Let it is O, write down O, A and B. So your answer is AO by OB. So write down instantaneous rate of reactant at 15 minutes. It is equal to the slope of the tangent drawn at 15 minutes. At 15 minutes, that is equal to OA by OB. Now coming to the product side, same way, product, make a dotted, that is your line. This is the way. Now this is your O, make A dash and B dash. Okay, now what is the instantaneous rate, next line, of product now at 15 minutes? It is again slope of the tangent drawn at 15 minutes. Now it will come equal to OA dash by OB dash. It is OA by OB and it is OA dash by OB dash. Now what is the difference? There is a difference of only the sign difference, no magnitude. Magnitude is same. The value will come same. Both values will come same. If the reactant your rate will come negative, then the product rate will come in positive. They differ in their sign only, the magnitude is same. So that graph suggests us that write on the formula that we will use in numerical sooner. A rate of disappearance of reactant, it is equal to rate of appearance of product. Appearance. Rate of disappearance of reactant, it is equal to rate of appearance of product. So the rate at which the reactant disappear, at the same rate product appear at the same time. So again listen. So this is a graph to calculate the instantaneous rate. Now I'm taking average rate, same graph. Let it is your 5 minutes. Now at 5 minutes, dotted line, because first of all this curve is coming 5 minutes. Product side, this is the product line, okay? The concentration is, write down C1 dash. Now this is your 10 minutes, 10 minutes. So you know it's a product. So product after 10 minutes, 10 minutes, product curve only. So you can write C2. You can see how the concentration increased. C2 dash is more than C1. So the average rate of the product is C2 dash minus C1 dash divided by 10 minus 5. It will come positive. C2 dash minus C1 dash. C2 dash is more, so it will come positive. So the average rate of the product will come positive. Let us check off the reactant now. Now this is your reactant. This is your reactant curve. You can see this is reactant. Make a solid line, same 5 minutes. This is 5 minutes, write down. This is your C1, and at 10 minutes, C1, it will come to this point, that is your reactant C, this is your C2. This is answer, C2. So now it is C2 is less than C2 minus C1. Now C2 is less, answer will come negative. Time interval is same, 10 minus 5. I think it's okay now. So average rate, magnitude will come same. Magnitude will come same, but the direction, that is your sign, is opposite. You can check. Average rate of the product will come positive. Average rate of the reactant will come negative. Because C2 is less, C1 is more. But in this dash, you check. Now here C2 dash is more, C1 dash is less. Okay. So after studying all these curves, values, we came to know this point, that the rate of disappearance of reactant is always equal to the very important line it is. Now you can open the NCERT books. Your first topic is completed, but I am taking numericals of this. Open the NCERT book. Now in the NCERT, there is numericals. First of all, you open in text numericals. In text, open your in text numericals. Numerical is, write on the first numerical. First numerical, where we will apply the same formula. Concentration of the reactant. Concentration of reactant changes from 0.03 m. Concentration changes from 0.03 m to 0.02 m in 25 minutes. The time is 25 minutes. The question is, very simple it is. The question is calculate average rate. Calculate average rate in minutes as well as in seconds. Very simple miracle. Average rate is always equal to C2 minus C1 by T2 minus T1. Very simple to calculate average rate. Very simple formula. Now what is C2? First concentration is this. After 25 minutes, concentration will decrease. So C2 is 0.02. C2 is 0.02. It was C1 0.03, and it is 25 minutes. The T1 was 0 minutes. That your answer will come in minutes. Your answer will come in mole per liter per minute. But they are asking calculate the answer also in seconds. This is your first answer. This is your numericals in text and examples going on. Now average rate. Have you calculated average rate in mole per liter per minutes? Whatever it is, whatever the calculation comes, let you write x. For 0.02 minus 0.03 divided by 25, that the answer is x mole per liter per minute. It's right on first point. Now calculate the average rate in seconds. Now how to calculate the average rate in seconds? Second part. Your answer is x mole per liter per minute. Per minute, right on per minute like this. Your answer is x mole per liter per minute. So you divide you can write 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So your minutes and minutes cancel. Your answer is Y now. So whatever you can imagine, it is Y. Your answer is mole per liter per second. So two answers, one is X and one is Y. I will take 3-4 numericals. Now write down second numerical of the same topic. Second numerical. So second numerical is, it's a very important numerical. It's example 2N2O5, arrow 4NO2 plus oxygen. Example first it is. Now question is initial rate is given. Initial rate of N2O5 is 2.33 mole per liter. Initial rate is given. After 184 minutes, initial concentration is not rate, 2.33 mole liter. After 184 minutes, the concentration will decrease. Now it become 2.08 mole per liter. It was 2.33, but after 184 minutes, it is 2.08. The question is calculate average rate. There are two questions, 4 types of question they are asking. Calculate average rate in minutes, in seconds, even in hours. After that, we will take the second part. Okay. Now I am taking the first part only. Let us start calculating average rate. Average rate is equal to C2 minus C1 by T2 minus T1. Formula is simple. C2 is 2.08, C1 is 2.33, okay, and divided by 184 minutes minus 0. Your answer is X. After calculation, answer is X. Your answer is X mole per liter per minutes, because 184 is minutes. So your first answer is X. I think you have written. Now let us start converting it into hours. B part. Answer is X mole per liter per minutes. You know 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So we will write like this now. 60 minutes on the top and denominator 1 hour. So 1 hour is 60 minutes. Your minutes and minutes cancel. Your answer will come mole per liter per hour. 1 hour 60 minutes. C part. Now you are, let it is Y answer. Again it is X mole per liter per minutes. You know, multiply it by, 1 minute is 60 seconds. Your minutes and minutes cancel. Your answer will come Z mole per liter per second. Okay, so you can write, this is this type of calculations, very simple way to interconvert units. So this is your average rate, which is very much easy to calculate, and in this way this is again a very simple method to change the units. Now I am taking the B part of this numerical. Now it's in the B part they are asking the instantaneous. First time taking. The question is, what is the rate of production of NO2? This is a question. This is a new type of question now. For this you need a reaction first. Reaction is 2N2O5 arrow 4NO2 plus oxygen. This is the first step. Write the rate expressions minus 1 by 2 d by dt of N2O5 is equal to plus 1 by 4 d by dt of NO2. Now you will write rate of, what formula we have applied? Rate of disappearance of reactant. Rate of disappearance of reactant is always equal to rate of appearance of product. Write down appearance full of product. So under this you can apply this formula. You can write here. Rate of disappearance of reactant is equal to rate of appearance of product. The question is, calculate the rate of production of NO2. Now listen me carefully. Rate of production of NO2. So what you will do in the next step? Your first step is to apply formula. Next is write rate expressions. Now the main step is this now. They are not asking calculate the rate of production for NO2. So write down d by dt of NO2. So 1 by 4 bring this side 4 by 1. Multiply by 1 by 2, it's already given. Don't bother about minus and plus. Minus for decrease, plus for increase. Okay. Now this is your concentration on the top and d time. Your concentration, whatever the concentration you calculated in the A part, that is your 2.08 minus 2.x it is, divided by 184 minus 0. So this is the answer. This is a rate. You can see now, this is the rate of the production of the NO2. So like this type of numericals is only, this type of numerical is not in NCERT. Now I'm taking one extra numericals. Write down the statement, third numerical. So that your numerical is 2x arrow y plus 3z. The question is rate of x is given, that is 0.066 mole per liter per second. The question is calculate the rate of y and z. Okay, now you will apply first y and then for z. Write in the formula, rate of disappearance of reactant is equal to rate of appearance of product. Now write the rate expressions under this. Minus 1 by 2 d by dt of x is equal to plus, it's y simple, so d by dt of y. So your rate is given, it's minus 1 by 2 multiplied by, complete rate is given. What is the rate? Concentration by time. It's complete given. Rate is given. Rate means concentration by time, complete is given. Item 0.066. So answer is d by dt of y. So never to write this minus and plus. You can write, and after that you can cancel the minus for decrease and plus for increase. So your answer is 0.033 mole per liter per second. Now I'm taking your z part, y and z. Now write down again minus second part, minus minus 1 by 2 d by dt of x, no, it is 3z, plus 1 by 3 d by dt of z. So you want to calculate the rate of production of z. So it's d by dt of z, bring 1 by 3 here, 3 by 1 into 1 by 2. This complete rate is given, that is 0.066. So your answer will come 0.099. So in this way you can calculate the average rate and the instantaneous rates. This means your first topic is completed. So what we have covered in the first topic, we started the chapter chemical kinetics. In the chemical kinetics, we will study the rate of the reactions, especially moderate reactions. There are two types of rates, average and instantaneous. Which rate is preferred and why? Always say instantaneous. Why? Because in average rate, the time interval is more, so the concentration changes after a long time interval. After that, so what is average rate? It is C2 minus 1 by T2 minus T1. When does average rate become equal to instantaneous rate? When time approaches 0. How to calculate instantaneous rate? By plotting a graph, draw a tangent, calculate the slope of the tangent. The reactant and product, that is at the same time, their rates value will come same, the difference is only of the sign. So this means at the rate where the reactant disappear, at the same rate the product appear. Okay, so this is all about today's lecture. Thank you.